Here are the top stories of the news. Federal government denies nationwide closure of schools. In Oyo State, properties worth millions of naira destroyed as fire ravages shops in Ibadan. In business, Nigeria is set to serve as regional marketplace for all the West Africa. And in sport, Kwara United ruled out of Shooting Stars clash. Good evening and welcome to National News on Noble 107.1 FM Ibadan. I'm Victor Iyumofe. Details coming up shortly. Now the news in details. The Federal Ministry of Education has said that it has not issued any directives for schools across the country to be shut down on the 24th of November 2025. The ministry spokesperson, Mrs. Folashade Buriwo, made this known in a statement on Saturday, describing the effort as false and misleading. She urged members of the public to rely strictly on verified information from official channels. The ministry stated that only communications from the federal government, the Federal Ministry of Education, state government, and recognized security agencies should be considered as authentic. The Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) has disclosed that passengers stranded in Dar es Salaam over the weekend by the Air Tanzania have been provided with hotel accommodation, and the airline has assured them of safety return to Nigeria. NCAA's Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, Mr. Michael Achimugu, made this known in a statement via its official ex-handle, confirming that the authority is closely monitoring the situation until all passengers arrive safely. It further stated that the swift response followed directives from senior authorities, while some travelers has raised urgent concerns. Mr. Achimugo advised the airline that if it could not operate flight over the weekend, it should offer funds to rebook passengers on the carriers. In Oyo State, the Oyo State Fire Service Command has disclosed that properties worth millions of naira have been destroyed as a result of fire that ravaged a shopping complex in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Chairman of Oyo State Fire Service, Honorable Maruf Akinwande, made it known in a statement on Saturday, stating that the incident occurred in the early hours of Saturday at the Golab Shopping Complex, Redeem Junction in Bembo area of Ibadan. It said the firemen promptly launched a coordinated attack on the blaze and restricted the fire from spreading to other parts of the building. Honorable Akinwande further said the 5 shops of the upper floor of the complex were affected by the fire, stating that no life was lost. The Abia State Governor, Alex Oti, has said that the court judgment handed down to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on Thursday is yet to be the end of the road, assuring the state that he has activated and will continue to work on his freedom. In a statement released on Saturday, the governor stated that the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja found Nnamdi Kanu guilty of terrorism-related offenses and subsequently sentenced him to life imprisonment, stating that the developments has broken a lot of people and created an atmosphere of shock and sorrow in Abia State and beyond. The governor cautioned politicians who have positioned themselves to play petty and dirty politics, but the travels of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should jettison the idea and rather work with government to secure his freedom. He assured of his unwavering reserve and commitment to genuinely solving the problem with wisdom, high level of dialogue, and diplomacy with a view to ensuring that genuine peace returns to the southeast. Niger State Governor Umaru Bago has said that the exact number of children adopted by armed gunmen from a Catholic school in Babiri, Aguara local government area is yet to be confirmed. While speaking on Saturday during a press briefing following an expanded security meeting in Mina, the governor explained that the security agencies are still conducting head count and an official figure will be released later in the day. He held that the immediate closure of all schools in the state as a precautionary measures to ensure the safety of students while security agencies continue their operation. The governor further appealed to calmness among parents, students, and the general public, urging them to cooperate with the security authorities as efforts to rescue the adopted victims continues. The Zamfara Police Command has disclosed that its operatives has rescued 25 people, including 10 women and 15 children, from armed bandits who attacked Kuraje village in Damba, Gusau local government area. Public Relations Officer DSP Yazid Abubakar made it known in a statement on Saturday, stating that the joint rescue operation involved police patrol teams and the Damba Division, the Department of Operations in Gusau, and the State Community Protection Guards, CPG. It stated that the team confirmed the incident, pursued the fleeing bandits, and engaged them in a coordinated and strategic operation. Rescued all 25 adopted victims successfully. The State Commissioner of Police, CP Ibrahim Bala Rabe Makaba, commended the bravery of officers and reassured the public of the command's commitment to safeguarding lives and properties across Zamfara State. The Adamawa state government has ordered the closure of all public and private boarding schools in the state. State Commissioner for Education and Human Development, Dr. Omar Pella, made it known in a statement on Saturday, stating that the aimed at preventing a repeat of the recent adoption of students in Niger and Kebbi State. He stated that the security challenges that the country is actually experiencing at the moment, particularly in Niger and Kebbi State, has been observed with great dismay that the target of the evil perpetrators is boarding schools across the state. Dr. Pella added that they should all operate as day schools for the moment, stating that all principals and proprietors of public and private schools should deboard their respective boarding schools without further delay. In business, the Nigerian Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, has declared the country is ready to serve as a regional marketplace and accessible gateway for West Africa and the continent at large. She made it known in a statement at the opening ceremony of the 2025 Nigerian International Trade Fair, which commenced on Friday at the Lagos International Trade Fair Complex. The fair is to run from the 21st of November to the 30th of November under the theme Trade Technology and Transformation Digital Trade Fair for Economic and Industrial Growth. Dr. Duwole revealed that the Nigerians trade with other African nations grew by 14% in the first half of 2025, describing the growth as a clear indication of the continent's vast opportunities. And right in amazing one of sports, Nigeria Premier Football League and PFL side Kwara United have confirmed the unavailability of 3 players for the clash with Shooting Stars. The players are Abdul Rahman, Olariwaju Gidado Tohib and Yahaya Ibrahim, who are already ruled out of the game due to injury. The duo of Akani Akim and Sahid Olaniyi are available for the selection after recovering from injury. Kwara United will face Shooting Stars at the Rashidi Yekini Stadium on Sunday. And just before we end the national news, here's a quick recap of our top stories. Earlier, we brought you that the Federal Ministry of Education has said that it has not issued any directives for schools across the country to shut down on the 24th of November 2025. In Oyo State, we brought you that the Oyo State Fire Service Command has disclosed that properties worth millions of naira have been destroyed as a result of fire that ravaged a shopping complex in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. In the business world, we brought to you that the Nigerian Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, has declared that the country is ready to serve as a regional marketplace, an accessible gateway to West Africa and the continent at large. And right in the amazing world of sport, we brought to you that the Nigeria Premier Football League and PFL side Kwara United have confirmed the unavailability of 3 players for the clash with Shooting Stars. But now we come to the end of national news on number 107.1 FM Ibadan. The news was edited by Tolulope Aroshafek. Oluwafemi Makinde is standing by for the Yoruba version of the news. I'm Victor Eyimofe. Good evening and thank you for listening.